I can't fuck with snakes. I ain't all the way back from my people, I pray I won't fortune for fame. I'm finna turn up and get they ass a taste. I thought I was global, they screaming my name. I'm everywhere like I'm the Chicago way.
You know something? We gotta talk about some deep shit now. Now, you know who Anne Marie is, right?
Yes.
All right. You ever listen to this? You ever listen to this song called "Pain Never Looked This Good"?
No, I never listened to that.
Oh, you haven't? Well, I did. And let me break it down for you real quick. Now, there's a rapper by the name of 600 Breezy, and I think it was last year, or maybe earlier this year, I don't remember, but there was a point in time where he was dealing with trauma because his girlfriend died. And the thing is, he did an interview talking about it, and the girl that died, she died to her suicide. Let's get that out of the way, and may she rest in peace. But Breezy also stated that she told him that the time that she was going through shit, but he didn't notice it because she was so beautiful to the naked eye. Which kind of...
I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
That's...
A lot of people don't know that.
That's traumatizing.
Very traumatizing. And I say it's traumatizing because I understand Breezy in a way. It's been times where I've looked at a woman and I've never thought she could go through anything suicidal just because she's pretty. So I get Breezy on that. And this don't apply for just Breezy's situation. Anne Marie is another example too, because I like to say that she's pretty, and I'm pretty sure you would say the same thing along with her fans.
You know, we grew up in the same area, so I know her like personally. Oh,
and the fact that you know her personally goes to show that you know for a fact just because she's pretty doesn't mean she don't go through shit. Right. Which is why she made this song, "Pain Never Looked This Good." And that she also made a music video for this too. She revealed how growing up, her mother used to have boyfriends, maybe abusive relationships, and she would grab a knife and try to help defend her. And just to eventually grow up being a teenager, being kicked out of the house by her mother. Along that, sometimes she might be homeless, maybe even live with her uncle. And her uncle wasn't a good uncle, putting hands in places where it shouldn't be. But overall, look at where she at now. Right. Superstar, representing Chicago.
Right.
But the thing is, because she's beautiful, you wouldn't think she would have went through shit. As a man, we live in a male-dominant society, and it's like, we know there's women out there, but we don't notice the problems that they go through. Right. And we don't try to acknowledge it because of how beautiful they are. When you look in the mirror, it's pretty clear. You see how beautiful you are. But the thing is, you see what we don't see. Your past. And we don't know a lot about your past. We can assume that you went through nothing. But in reality, you definitely did. And I'm not saying it's like I know you, but it's facts. Everyone goes through something from time to time. Which is why I want to ask you, as a woman, is there anything traumatic that may have happened to you in the past that still haunts you to this day?
Yeah, it's a lot of traumatic shit that happened to me that still haunt me to this day. But what do you mean, like action-wise or shit that I did?
Wherever you're comfortable with speaking with.
I mean, I'm a pretty open person. Like, I'm not a person that hide from reality. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel comfortable with speaking with anything. But I would probably say losing people, that shit had like a traumatic impact on my life. Because like people that I thought that'd be here for a long time and that I was really close with and they died, that took a toll on me at a young age and I didn't know. You feel what I'm saying? So like, say like, I lost 2 people when I was 12 or whatever. And I didn't know that I was going through what I was going through until I got older. And me and my mama actually had a conversation about it, like, we was talking about it and shit, and she was saying like she seen a change from when I was younger and when I went through that. So I feel like death for people take a big toll on my life. Cause I'm one of them type of people that once I get close to you, I'm a lover for real, for real. I don't let a lot of people get close to me for real. If I fuck with you and I love you, I'll let you get real close to me. But I don't really fuck with a lot of people. So it's like when I do that, and I get close to you and something happened to you or you passed away, because I've lost a lot of people in my life. You passed away, I feel like that should take a big toll on me because I'm one of them people that don't have a lot of people around me that... I'm one of them people that's big on trust. If I don't trust you, I don't have you around me at all. So like when I trust somebody and I love them, I fuck with them, I be with them every day. I call them every day. I text them every day. I tell them I love them every day. Like I tell them what I love about them every day. So it's like when I lose them type of people, it take a toll on me and it put an impact in my life. And like I didn't notice that when I was younger because I was a kid. You feel me? So like when I lost those people when I was young, I feel like that shit turned me to something that I wasn't. Cause I didn't grow up to be in the streets and doing this and doing that. But when I did that, I started turning to a whole totally different person. But I feel like my kids slowed me down a lot. So now I know when it happened and I see it and it go on, I know how to handle it.
Would you say those kids saved you?
Yeah, for sure. My son, the most though. I would say my daughter, she came 2 years after my son. But I would say my son, he grew up with me because I had my son when I was 17. I was still in high school. So it was like trial and error with him. Like I learned a lot of shit from being a young mama with him. And like certain shit like you can't do no more. You got a baby at home. You got somebody. At first I used to be on some YOLO shit like, shit, I don't give no fuck. Like, no. But if you die and you do something that's going to make you die or put you in a situation or make you go to jail for the rest of your life, you got somebody out there that, you know, that's dependent on you, that's looking up to you. Ain't nobody going to raise your kids like you do. So it's like, you know, that really clicked in with me when I had him.
Have you ever been discriminated by society for wanting to do this, but because you're a woman, they want you to live by the stereotypes?
Yeah. Okay, so it was a big thing when I was when I first started rapping. I'm gonna say that. We're gonna go back to the music. When I first started rapping, I was a tomboy. Like I ain't used to twerk and do all that extra shit. Like I used to dress like no girl. I ain't used to do none of that shit. Like I never was interested in women. I never was a female that liked girls, none of that. But I was just grew up around all boys, so I was just naturally in that habitat. Like, so when I first started doing music, people used to always tell me, "Oh, you need to rap about girl shit. You need to act like a girl. Like you need to, you know, do shit girly in your videos." And I wasn't comfortable with it. You feel what I'm saying? So like, what was your question again? If I could tap back into it.
You ever been discriminated by society for wanting to do this, but because you're a woman, they want you to live by the stereotypes,
Exactly.
which you was breaking down.
Right. So when they was telling me that, I was like, I'm just being myself. I'm just being who God put me here to be for. But I feel like once I got older, I started tapping into like, you know, being like more feminine and shit. But I definitely feel like I got discriminated for that because I was real like tomboy like at first.
Now, do you feel like just because people might see you smiling and happy that they wouldn't understand the struggles you go through in life as a woman?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I don't wear my pain on my sleeve. I don't show people that side of me. Like what I put out on the internet, people will never know what I got. People think they know me because of what I put out on the internet. I put a lot of shit out on the internet just for people to throw them off. You feel what I'm saying? Like people think they know what's going on in my real life. They don't know what's going on in my real life. So yeah.
Now it's gonna be the next thing I was gonna tell you. This can be deceiving. Because we live in a world where women are, like yourself, indeed beautiful, they can just assume that they know who they are and what they're like just because of how beautiful they are. Which is why I was going to ask you, do you feel like just because you're pretty and beautiful to the eyes of everyone else that they have an idea of who you are? Yes or no?
Yes, I feel like that. Yeah.
So, because you're pretty or beautiful, as they might say, they can tell you who you are just because of that. Since that's the case, what makes you feel like it's easy for people to know who you are without having prior knowledge of who you are?
What will make it easy? Just listen to my music and shit that I say in my songs and shit like that. Cause I be speaking facts. I don't be capping in my raps. Like I feel like that'll be a thing that'll, you know, make them know who I'm really is. But I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I'm a bad bitch anyway, so it's like the shit that I say in my songs and shit, I be saying some shit that I go through and shit like that, but I always tied up with it, yeah, but I'm still up here and I'm still like doing it, I'm still that girl.
You know, a lot of people wouldn't say that, but to hear you say that, it is different. Which is why I like to say, for your case, Pain never looked this good. But just because Pain don't look this type of good, don't mean that they can still know who you are. Even though you said they do, looks can still be deceiving. So until they get to hear your music, they won't have an idea of who you are.
They need to go listen then.
Exactly. Now, another topic we need to talk about here. When it comes down to women, it is a common topic that comes up on social media that men do not do enough or don't at all protect women, particularly in the black community. And as a black man, I like to say that men do a good job protecting black women, but at the same time, I'm not blind to the facts here. There's a lot of men out here, and even in the black community, that don't show much or do much for women at all. Which is why I want to ask you, do you feel like when it comes down to men or in the black community, yeah, we gonna say in the black community, do you feel protected by black men? Yes or no? You say no? What about you, Glizzy?
Why not?
As a matter of fact, we gonna break down your answer.
No,
Tell me why.
I just don't feel protected. Like
By black men in general?
By men in general, no, I don't feel protected.
Why?
I feel like black men, they just so aggressive, and then like a man's supposed to be a protector, but I feel like when you're in a relationship with somebody, like they be aggressive, abusive. So how am I supposed to feel protected by you and you doing shit to me that you call yourself protecting me from somebody else? Like,
True.
no, I don't
True.
feel protected.
And you know what? I feel like I'm going to elaborate on that because I feel like a lot of these men in Chicago channel the energy that they get from outside and bring that home on their girl. But I'm not going to say, let me clear that up. Because I'm not going to say it happens to me because it does not happen to me.
Okay.
I don't go for that type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Arby don't either. Arby will knock a nigga out.
So this your twin right here?
Arby will knock somebody out for me. Like, I'm the nice one.
Oh, you're the nice one?
Yes.
Girl, I'm nice.
She is nice, but she can get like that if she wants to.
Alright, and let me tell you something, Ari. It is said through men and women and other forms of people that when it comes down to the topic of black men protecting women or men in general protecting women, they aim to only protect the woman if this woman is a housewife. So would you say that you would have to be a housewife in order to be protected by men?
No, that's bullshit.
No.
Why? Why I gotta be a
I don't
housewife
feel
to
like
be
that.
protected? No,
But I am a housewife.
I'm not.
You are?
Yeah, I am.
Baby, I'm from the streets.
You know, Glizzy says she's the same thing. But yeah, she's a housewife.
She a housewife for sure.
No, I used to be. I used to be
you
in
can
the
switch over.
I'm not gonna say for the streets. I used to be in the
I'm
streets.
for the streets.
You're not wrong. Are you single?
So you're for the streets or from the streets?
both.
Oh, okay.
Get like that.
Yeah, and she not wrong because she's single. She a single woman. That's what single women do. But me, by me being in a relationship, I'm not gonna say that.
And with that being said, your man does a good job protecting you?
My man does a great job protecting me. Matter of fact, the other day, a nigga tried to talk to me and he went there.
Oh,
All the way there.
As he should.
period.
So with that being said, you're doing a good job out there, Memo. You ain't gotta worry. You protecting your wife as you should. And now, remember how you was telling me about being a female rapper? They wanted you to rap about this. We're gonna talk about something else. You know, and this is something that I wanted to call the OnlyFans topic. So,
Okay.
and it's respect or doing what you have to do. Now, when it comes down to women, for a long time they have been discriminated by society. Sometimes even women themselves. That they are often told that they cannot, if they can't apply themselves for something that's respectable, they would have to use their looks or their bodies to get them to where they want to be. But nowadays, it's only for money.
Yo.
Julia,
Two music.
baby ain't bad with that. Get her, Shamar. Get her for real. You see my baby playing my shit.
That just proves our point from earlier.
You gone?
Yeah.
I love you.
Are you home?
Yeah.
I know you leave.
Okay. Wait, lock the door. Okay.
But yeah, though, for a long time, women have been discriminated by society. And if they're not doing something that's respectable as a job, they would have to use their looks or their bodies to get any type of money or anything they want to be or anywhere they want to be. But overall, this is just back then. Nowadays, it's said it's only for the money. But people don't understand that this is nothing but proving the same struggles and stereotypes that women are often faced with growing up every day. So the question is, do you feel like if a woman has absolutely no choice and they have to go down the path of strippers or anything that downgrades them, but for financial reasons, that is okay? Yes or no?